Okay, folks, welcome back to Phatkat Collections. Got two Nubeo watches today. They are the same watch, but I wanted to share with you guys two different color variations. I've already reviewed one of these, but I got the second one here. I believe the most recent one here is the gold version, but let's check it out. So this is the Manta. Folks, if you have not seen me review watches before, I have reviewed, I don't know, I don't have any evidence to back this up, but I don't think there's anybody on YouTube that has reviewed more different watches than me. If you do know of someone, put it in the comment section. I'm a huge watch collector. I say that very loosely. I'm not like some connoisseur of watches, but I just buy what I like, and luckily I'm able to collaborate with companies all the time. Nubeo and Dartmouth are one of my ongoing collaborations, so you'll see a lot of these watches on the channel, but I have like 1,800, maybe even 2,000 videos on this channel, a lot of which are watches. And I have reviewed so many different amazing brands. Now, one note is most of the watches I review are going to be affordable brands. So like the most expensive watch I have, and again, take this with a grain of salt, depends on supply and demand, I'd say about 2,000 bucks. And that's going to be your Aqua Dive, right? Then we have Visper Dive watches, other watches where the price is really high, then they're on sale. A lot of Ocean Eva watches, Aqua Sea watches, Pagani Design, Invicta, Aragon, you name it. I have a pretty good idea of what you get for your money, and Nubeo is a very fun brand. For the decades I've been collecting watches, I haven't seen too many brands kind of replicate what Invicta has done, and that's people who buy Invicta watches tend to buy multiple Invicta watches, whereas like Nubeo is that's kind of how people treat this brand. People are not buying one, they're always looking for the newest edition, the newest release, and they're adding it to their collection. So Nubeo is almost building Nubeo collectors like Invicta has built Invicta watch collectors. And there's not a lot of brands that can really kind of connect with people like that. So who is Nubeo? So Nubeo is under Dartmouth. Dartmouth is the parent company over brands like Spinnaker, Aviate, Earnshaw. There's a bunch of other ones in there, a lot of which I have reviewed. And I tell you guys this because YouTube, the algorithm, so you may find this one video and think, oh, he just reviews Nubeo. There is, if you go to my playlist, there are hundreds upon hundreds of watch reviews. You either have to go to the playlist or be specific with what you're searching for. So if you find that I've reviewed a specific watch brand, chances are I've reviewed other watch models under that brand. Search for Phatkat and be as specific as you can, or just, again, look at my playlist. But anyway, moving on, I've reviewed most of the Nubeo watches. They give you a lot of bang for your buck, and lately the sales have been insane. I don't know if this is like it's like 3 months after Christmas sale or what, but right now this watch, $279. And when you're under $300 for a watch with this kind of quality, it's a great value. And I'm not saying this is the only brand that gives you value like this. There's hundreds of great watches out there. One thing I like to point out is sort of the major stuff, what I call check boxes. What is a watch made out of? Number one, do you like it? Number two, like really, what is a watch made out of? And then we start to nitpick things like, is it a quartz? Is it an automatic? Does it have a sapphire crystal? Is it a flame fusion? Is it Cristerna? What are the materials involved in building a watch? And ultimately, I don't care who you are, how much expertise you have, how honest or dishonest you are, when it comes to watches, most of them are extremely similar. From all the way up to $100,000 down to $100. There's not huge differences. And you're seeing more and more people on YouTube now doing side-by-side comparisons of luxury brands with affordable watches and seeing that they're really not all that they're cracked up to be. I always tell you, buy what makes you happy. If buying a luxury brand is going to make you happy and you're going to get enjoyment out of it, I am not telling you not to do it. But what I am telling you is don't let these fools try to convince you that you have to spend $10,000 for a watch to get exceptional quality. You are not going to pick up a Rolex in this watch and say, oh my God, the Rolex makes this watch so much better. It's just a delusional lie. So with that being said, what makes a good watch? So with a watch like this, because it is on a strap, we don't have stainless steel here, and you guys know I'm more of a stainless steel guy, but I still love, I wear all watches. Number one is when you see this watch, does it scream, hey, I like the big oversized watch thing? Does this watch make you want to wear it? If so, then let's look at, and I've repeated this so many times in videos, this is not rocket science. When these pompous watch snobs out there are like reviewing a watch, critiquing it, there's not a lot that goes into making these watches nice. They tool up, they produce them, and that's the end of it. It's not like you have this little watchmaker in the Swiss Alps with a pipe hanging out of his mouth, like carving the case out of stainless steel. You know, the modern machining has gotten so good that everything is good for the most part, right? And so, especially in this price point. So, number one, what is it made out of? We have 316 stainless steel. It's really all you need in a watch. Yeah, you can get titanium, you can get this, you can get that, you can get gold. They're all great. But at the end of the day, 316 stainless steel gives you great quality. It's really all you need. Next to that, I always say, you know, is it a quartz or is it an automatic? I am more of an automatic guy. This is, and I believe this is powered by the NH35. Now you'll see some folks say it's a Seiko NH35. I've seen companies out there now selling modded watches, which we're gonna see if we get one on the channel. But remember, modded watches are the actual brand name that somebody has altered. So you get a legit brand X Seiko, you pull the face out of it, you mod it, you customize it, like putting wheels in the car. It does not mean that you put a watch together with AliExpress parts, as good as they are, and then put a Seiko name on it and call it a modded watch. That's not really what modded is. So just kind of keep that in mind. And the reason I mention that is because this has I believe the NH35 movement. That's not a Seiko NH35 movement. It is produced by a company under Seiko. A lot of times it's, I think, Time Module Incorporated, TMI. You'll see NH. Yes, they are the exact same thing as the Seiko branded counterpart, but it's not a Seiko NH35 movement. It's an NH35 movement, usually TMI. So again, great movement. Really, in my opinion, all you need in a watch. If you want to get a Salida, you want to get this, you want to get that, great. I have them, add it to your collection just because you want it. At the end of the day, they all tell time reasonably well. Very reliable movement. After that, you know, what does it have a screw down? Now we're going to start to kind of nitpick. Does it have a screw down crown or not? Does it have a sapphire crystal? This watch, I believe, has a sapphire crystal. A lot of the Nubeo watches do. Yeah, anti-reflective sapphire coated lens. So, reflective coated sapphire. Yeah, so you have to kind of watch the wording because some companies will say it's a sapphire coated mineral lens. This, from what I can tell based on the description, is an anti-reflective coated sapphire crystal. So we do have a sapphire crystal. They also mentioned 22 millimeter white silicone strap. I want you to keep in mind with these, this is one thing I never, as much as I like this watch, it's something that I wish they would just put standard lug widths on these because these are proprietary straps. So even though this is a nice quality silicone strap, I just wonder what the longevity is with silicone. You know, one thing about bracelet, it's never going to fail. You're always going to be able to wear it. And I only mention that because I have like old G-Shock from back in like 30 years ago. It's totally dry rot disintegrated. So you hope silicone that doesn't happen. So time will tell. Like I'll have these for the most part forever. But it would. I've said it many times. I think Nubeo should. It's an idea that I've came up with. I've never seen another watch brand do it. Is with these watches to include adapter link. So if you want to have this custom, you know, strap that kind of is I guess kind of built into the watch, great. But include like an adapter link that can convert this to a standard 22 millimeter. Just in case something happens, the company goes under, who knows? You'll still be able to put a strap on it should you damage this. But again, I'm just kind of nitpicking. So size, 50 millimeters, 20 in case diameter, 21.4 in thickness. It is a thick watch and of course has that nice curved crystal, which gives it a really nice side presence. You can see obviously this one's done like a rose tone and white. Love the color combination on this. I like that they have a combination of silver and rose tone. And then the white strap. Nice screw-on case back, screw-down crown. It does have applied indexes with Japanese super luminous. They said luminous. Double luminous, I guess. And that's, what else? 60 millimeters lug to lug. They say the dial color on this is gray. It is a nice contrast of colors. Again, we have the white, the rose tone, the silver, and then the gray. Very cool looking watch. I'll show you what it looks like on the wrist too in a few seconds. And then we have, this is another variation. This is the blue. And this one I think is very summery. I always think blue and white, just for me, just kind of reminds me of like a spring, summer watch. Again, you know, I wear my watches whenever I want. There's no rules, just to be clear. That's about it. The other cool thing, I think this watch, I kind of feel like, it kind of reminds me of like Invicta by using like different types of materials and different types of like textures. I like that they did almost like a necklace, like box link kind of like Invicta does their like cabling and the chains on a lot of their watches, or I shouldn't say a lot of their watches, some model watches, but I like that they've recessed that sort of box link chain. The Manta has been done many times. Now, Nubeo watches are limited edition, so these are 100 units per variant. So this one, you know, this color, 100. They always sell out. I mean, very rarely will you see Nubeo watches continuously be available on their website. So get them while you can. The sale on this is great, $279. I'll put the link in the description. Click it, buy it, enjoy it. You'll definitely be happy. Let me know what color you get, and let me know what color is your favorite. I think this one here, I think this one is my favorite. It's usually why, you know, I get to choose for the most part which ones I want. Oh, 30 ATMs of water resistance. So great piece. Let's throw on the wrist, see what it looks like. Now these are big watches. They are not for folks who don't like, you know, something large like this on your wrist. 50 millimeter is considered oversized. By my definition, I think anytime that you go 50 millimeters plus, you're looking at oversized. I think everything under that is just considered normal watch. But again, that is subjective. Not everybody's going to feel the same way about that. Some people say 45 is oversized. But remember, you know, all these watches are fantastic. They're a lot of fun. And again, you are getting exceptional quality. When these watches first came out, like the Nubeo brand was a lot more. And they've really started to sort of, I think because the company's become so much more popular, they're having these sales where the watches are incredible prices. Now, is that good, right? I mean, we've seen Invicta get the negative stigma with their, let me throw this one on too, with their pricing, you know, $5,000 watch for, you know, $200. And that's kind of annoying to me. I wish companies would just kind of keep the price with what you want to sell it for, you know. Let me go ahead and give you guys this color option here. It feels so weird to have one on my right. I always wear a watch on the left, but just a great looking piece, folks. You really can't go wrong with the Manta. And like I was mentioning earlier, this watch, what I started to mention, this watch, I've reviewed this watch in many different variations, from abalone face. They made smaller mid-size, a 44 millimeter. This is a model that they keep sort of recreating. I think just because it's been so popular. But in all honesty, all their watches are super popular. They always sell out. Very rarely will you see one of their watches like continuously be available, especially after a release. As far as colors on this one's going to be pretty popular too. It's like a blue and purple, which is very unique. You know, I think a lot of times people collect watches. When you amass, you got green, black, purple, red. Anyway, I'm not going to just click the link and check them out. But the green's on sale for $259, which is, I mean, super cheap. It makes me wonder, like, maybe this watch isn't as popular as some of their other models. Ooh, the Ocean Fog is really nice too. Honestly, hindsight, I kind of wish I would have got the Ocean Fog over the blue. But they're, I mean, like I said, they're all really nice. I mean, you really, no matter which color you get, like, you're going to be happy. And I think now is a time to pick this up, because this is one of their newer releases. And, you know, usually none of these are, ooh, is one sold out? Actually, let me see. This one's sold out. Oh, the blue is actually sold out. So that might have sold out, because I know I reviewed this watch a couple months ago. That might have sold out due to the video. So anyway, pick it up while you can. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, do not hesitate to ask. If you're new to Nubeo, rest assured, no matter what you get, all their quality across the, like, all their watches, it's the same quality. Whereas it's one negative gripe I have, like Invicta. You have the entry level Invictas, which are like, you know, they're nice, but they're lower quality. Then you have like their reserve level, their and it's really, you just don't really know. It's not like they kind of brand it where it's like, hey, they used to do it where reserve level meant this level of quality. Now it's like you really just have to kind of get your hands on it and see what it looks like. But any watch you get with Nubeo, you're going to be happy with. So let me know if I can help. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day and take care.